Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now today, let me tell you what, it is gorgeous out. I was gonna try and do this with my shades off, but man, I tell you, it is super bright today. And I want to give you a message today. I want you to be inspired. I want you to be hopeful. I want you to be grateful. I want you to be loyal, genuine, honest to this program. And a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of work. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of wins and losses, but there is something that I want to share with you today that I think is profound. Profound, I tell you, profound. Today, June 14th, let me tell you what. This is a design. Our program, our recovery program is designed for this, right? This is what we are made to do. We were made to do this. So when I came into this program of recovery, AA, or any other program that's keeping you sober, I realized that this program worked wonderfully to help me keep sober. But could it work on real life problems not concerned with drinking? I had my doubts. After being sober for more than 2 years, I got my answer. I lost my job, I developed physical problems, my diabetic father lost his leg, and someone I loved left me for another. And all of this happened during a 2-week period. Whew. Reality crashed in, yet this program was there to support, comfort, and strengthen me. The principles I had learned during my early years of sobriety became a mainstay of my life, for not only did I become thorough, but I never stopped being able to help newcomers. So this program taught me not to be overwhelmed, but rather to accept and to understand life as it unfolded. I love that. Sorry, I had a hard time reading that. This is so bright out here. I'm getting a little bit of a glare, but I wanted you guys to hear this as well. If someone were to say to me, here's a medicine that can change your whole life for the better, it will put you in a state of relaxed serenity, help you overcome the nagging undercurrent of guilt for past errors, give you new insights into yourself and your spiritual value, and let you meet life's challenges with confidence and courage, would you take it? Of course we would. That is the promise of the 12 steps. If we do not cling to our burdens, our emotional upsets, our family wrangling, and wretchedness, we have a promise of the 12 steps to help us through. So today, I will set aside a time each day to center my thoughts on the 12 steps. I will take them one at a time and observe how constant study changes our points of view. It is no easy assignment though, you see, but life without them isn't easy either. My choice will be to take this beneficial medicine and let its healing properties work in me, or principles or steps, right? So the 12 steps of this program which we try to follow are not easy. At first, we may think of some of them unnecessary, indeed. But if we were honest with ourselves, we will find that they all apply to us. So everybody's welcomed in this program, whether it's somebody that is just starting out, or somebody that is seasoned, is a seasoned vet and has sobriety and has that right mindset, right? So keeping things centered and focused on progression, amen, and moving forward, never staying stagnant, never moving backwards, but always moving forward or in a forward direction. If you got to zigzag like a sailboat, that's okay too, because you know what, you're using the wind and the current, you're using all that to your advantage, right? If you're in a sailboat. Have you guys ever sailed? Has anybody ever sailed? I might be going on a sailing trip this year. My very good friend and my part-time boss is a sailor. He's got his captain's license, so he's going to be taking a couple trips on a catamaran, on a 30 to 40 foot catamaran, and I am very excited. If you know anything about sailing, it's something I've done before in the past when I was really little as a kid, but it's something that it's wind therapy, just like on a motorcycle. So you're spending time out on the water, and I like it. I want to do it. So hey, there's always reasons to be excited and happy. And I never thought that I would come across a free drum set, but I am bringing home a drum set. Man, have I got good news for you guys today. There is a cleanup that we're going to be doing in Duluth, Minnesota 1 week from now, 2 weeks from now, that has a drum set there that I might be able to acquire. So I am very excited because I always wanted to get drumming again. I was a drummer back in the day. My wife has video of me drumming in like Christian bands and church bands, gospel bands, and that's what I knew how to play then. But before that, when I was in high school, I used to play a lot of drums and just, nothing ever too committed, but I had a lot of fun doing it. So show you the dragonfly. So there's my garden, you guys. I got pumpkins, I got a tomato in there. That's a Ukrainian purple and a Mexican midget, and I got some string beans. But these pumpkins are here, and I'm making a point. My wife didn't think that those were pumpkin plants coming up this spring. There was a bazillion of them, and I said, yes, they are. And I said, watch, I'll keep a couple of them, and they'll grow into pumpkins. And if you look right there, we got a pumpkin blooming. And it's just so funny because I got cucumbers on the other side. I got so many plants, you guys. My garden's full of good stuff. Stay focused and keep your ideas and your mindset and your outlook on positive things, because I had somebody tell me the other day that, you know, this is exactly how it is too. If you constantly think negative, if you're constantly putting in negative, even subconsciously, and you're being around negative people or negative situations, get out of there, because we are acquiring that garbage. We're taking it in and we're getting it in our head. So spend your time around people that are better than you. Spend time around people that are better than you. Spend time, if you think you're the smartest guy in the room, change the rooms, dude. Change the room. Think you're the smartest person in the room, get into a different room. Can't have that. We got to be learning all the time. I love that saying, by the way. So that's my little spiel for today. It is Friday, so yes, I'm a little excited. I am. We are going to go to the cabin this weekend and spend Father's Day on the water. And I know tomorrow we're supposed to have some pretty crappy weather, but hey, I'm going to go. There's a catered breakfast for us Hog members at the dealership, so I'm going to be going to that. And then I also am going to help serve some food out there because of the Father's Day event. And then Sunday is Father's Day, of course, so happy early Father's Day to all you guys out there, and I hope you guys all have a safe and sober weekend. And if there's anything I can do for anybody out there, I'd always implore you or ask you to reach out, irishskyjg@yahoo.com. I don't always get the nicest of emails from people, but I every once in a while I'm looking for somebody to email me and ask some advice or looking for something, but I'm pretty good at weeding out the scammers. There are a lot of people out there that want to do harm and figure out, you know, how to scam me for money that I don't have and all that. But if there is genuinely somebody out there that's looking for a leg up and you want to figure out how to do this, I have a few things that I can tell you, and I have a few steps that might help you in that venture, and all 12 of them are going to help you in some way or another. And I find myself living out these steps each and every day. And no, I don't carry an AA book around with me all day and check the steps to see which one I'm on. You organically, you naturally will find a flow in your life where you're working step 1, then step 2, step 3. Now, not particularly always in order, but you want to kind of keep them in a flow so you can work these steps as they progress. Because when we got into early recovery, that's what we did. We had to start with step 1 because we had to admit to ourselves that, hey, we were licked and that our life was unmanageable. And then we had to come to believe that a power greater than us can help us, right? So we have to start to give up. We have to start to believe. These are big steps. But as you grow and as you progress, you already have those 1, 2, 3 steps done. So you're not starting at the first step, so to speak. You're kind of, you know, you're cyclically going through them, but you always have your faith. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sober. You always have to, you hold on to your commitment to always know that there is not our will, right? I mean, to believe that every day and walking it out can be hard, but admitting your faults, your character defects, your shortcomings, and finding a way of getting all that down, and then resolving problems that might be affecting your recovery and or will down the road. So all these steps are meant to help you maintain long-term sobriety, and anybody that works the steps, sorry, this flag's going crazy, knows this and understands that these principles are made for us to work them. They're meant to be worked, right? If we ain't working them, we're not getting anywhere. It's just like your job. You go to your job and you don't put in the hours and do the hard work, you're not going to get anywhere. You might not advance. Some people will. Some people might get by and figure that out. But you know what? For us hard-working people who want to earn our things the hard way, right? I don't learn very easy. I have to learn the hard way sometimes. And a lot of the times for me in sobriety, learning the hard way is better. It's better for me because then I get the lesson, right? I get the idea. I get the concept of what God's trying to teach me through my own falterings, right? My own failings. So when we look at success, we also can multiply its success, just like we can multiply our failures, right? So what you get, what you put in is what you're putting out. You don't necessarily have to be putting in constantly good all the time. You're going to slip in some bad in there, and that's when we're going to learn, right? But always trying to be positive is huge. So I want you guys to be motivated, and I want you guys to be committed and dedicated to fighting for yourself first and foremost. But then if you're able to fight for yourself and get yourself on a better road and stay sober, right? You got some time and you want to help other people. That's what the 12 step is all about. And that's where we can butter our bread, you guys. That's where there is meat on the bone for us, okay? Otherwise, we're working our own program. We're succeeding. We're doing good. We're working the 12 steps. Every single day you're working on something. Amen. There's not a day that goes by that we ain't working on something, right? Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop. Amen. Get in where you fit in. Keep yourself focused and motivated and dedicated to do the right thing. Honesty is huge. Start by being honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, you're lying to yourself, you're going to build up this whole facade, this whole big world that's going to be built on nothing but sticks and stones. And as soon as the first wind comes in your life, all that's going to be shattered. It might take a big storm to knock you down. I built a pretty good house of glass on lies and deceit and deception and manipulation and all that. But you know what? All that had to be stripped away and stripped clean when I found myself at my rock bottom in jail, getting off drugs, getting off alcohol, amphetamines, methamphetamines, heroin, prescription pills. I was doing it all. But God spared me. He saved me. He allowed me a second chance. And with that second chance, I will not forfeit my opportunity to help you. So if you need help, you just reach out. But hey, you just know that the advice you're getting on this channel is coming from the heart. It's from the hip. I don't have anything written down. This is all easy for me to say in a video because I've lived it. I've been there, been down that road. I don't want anybody else to have to go down that road and live like that anymore. That's a sad life we live when we're in addiction. Amen. We're tied to the enemy. We're tied to the devil. We're tied to deceit, lies, manipulation. No good. We want to flip that and be exposed to light, to truth, to commitment, to dedication, to salvation, to redemption. Amen. To a second chance. So don't forfeit your opportunity to start that second chance today if you're still sick and suffering. You can put down the drink or the drug today. It's a commitment, and it takes a lot of work. It does. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work and a lot of commitment, but you can sure have a lot of fun doing it. I have a lot of fun living my life. Not every day is awesome. Not every day is roses and rainbows. But hey, it's worth living. It's worth taking that breath and asking God for that new opportunity each day to do something better. Because you know what? If you're honestly willing and you're honestly seeking to have a close relationship with the power greater than you, as you understand Him, with God, right? With the Lord, with the Father, then He's going to reward you. There's going to be lessons and blessings along the way, but each one of those is an opportunity to see how we can better ourselves or how we can put equity in our bank. Amen. Our spiritual bank. Because what we're looking for is spiritual wisdom. We're looking for spiritual growth. We want to advance. We want to get on down the road. So hey, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. In this program of recovery, we have to learn that drink is our greatest enemy. Drink, drugs. Although we used to think that liquor was our friend, liquor or drugs, the time came when it turned against us and it became our enemy. We don't know just when this happened, but we know that it did because we began to get into trouble, say jails and hospitals, institutions. We realize that now liquor is our enemy. And so is it still my main business to keep sober? Amen. Every day, all day. It is not your circumstances that need altering so much as yourself. After you have changed, conditions will naturally change. So spare no effort to become all that God would have you to become. So follow every good leading of your conscience. Take every day with no backward look. Face the day's problems with God and seek God's help and guidance as to what you should do in every situation that may arise. So never look back, my friends. Never leave until tomorrow the thing that you are guided to do today. So I pray that God will help me to become all that He would have me to be. And I pray that I may face today's problems with good grace. Amen. So